Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Costanza, a podcast about something. I am your host, Joe Costanza.
And Jake from Spaceballs.
This is episode 48. We took a little bit of time off, but we are back now, and D4 is also here.
Hello, everybody.
All right, so we got a little bit of a kind of
Why is everyone
average.
saying hello 3 times?
I don't know, just
I just wanted to say hello to every individual person.
every single person in existence.
All 3 people in existence.
Exactly.
All right, we are talking to ourselves. Anyways, so we got a bit of a special episode for y'all today. There is a new era of Nintendo that started in the beginning of the month, and we got some movie news. Kind of the usual. So, and also, yes, I am officially back on streaming. I finished my movie yesterday. Actually, it's about to be 2 days ago, and like an hour, but yep, that was all good. I filmed it all, and now I think I'm back, not full time because this isn't a job, but I expect more streams to be happening. The Golden Pipe Gang will be appearing a lot more than you think, so yeah, stay tuned for all that. Just want to get that out of the way. So yeah, so let's just get started with some kind of strange news that happened recently. Spaceballs 2 just got announced recently.
Yeah, Spaceballs 2 after like how many years since the first movie? Like, what was that, 1987?
Yeah, I think it's 40 years after the original.
Yeah, 40 years after the original, they decided to make a Spaceballs 2.
D4, have you
Last
seen?
one was released June 24th, 1987.
Oh wow, so that was exactly 38 years ago.
Yeah, wow, holy crap.
You've seen?
I've never watched
too.
Spaceballs.
Oh really?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Really?
it's so funny.
Yeah. But Joe and I just watched it recently. It's hilarious. And they even make references to an upcoming Spaceballs 2 that just never happened.
You're
Now
right.
the references finally have a place to go.
Exactly. And for those who haven't seen Spaceballs, I highly recommend it. It is a very big satire parody of Star Wars, basically the original trilogy, since there were no fucking trilogies before, like when this movie came out. And I love the teaser for this because, oh hey Stefan, we were just talking
Hey,
about
Stefan.
Spaceballs now.
Oh, okay. I apologize for being late. My power went out.
Oh, it's okay. But yeah, for those who haven't seen Spaceballs, it is basically a parody on the original Star Wars trilogy, and considering that there was a lot more stuff that came out in the recent 40 years, they have plenty of more material to make fun of now. Because actually, let me see.
They have the prequels and the sequels make fun of, and all
And-
in between those.
Yeah, and all like the spin-offs and stuff. So let me just see. They released like a scroll title thing, kind of similar to the first Spaceballs and also Star Wars in general. It says 38 years ago there was only one Star Wars trilogy, but since then there have been a prequel trilogy, a sequel to the prequel, a prequel to the sequel, countless TV spin-offs, a movie spin-off of the TV spin-off, which is both a prequel and a sequel, not to mention 2 Dunes, 7 Jurassic Parks, 2 Avatars, plus 3 upcoming Avatars, make it 5 Avatars, 36 MCU movies with 2 different Robert Downey Jr.'s, DCU attempt number 1, DCU attempt number 2, an animated Lion King, a live-action Lion King, a live-action animated Lion King prequel, 8 Harry Potter movies, a TV series remaking the same 8 Harry Potter movies, a whole streaming service of Star Trek, 7 Alien movies, 2 of which were also Predator movies, not to be mistaken for the 6 Predator movies that are not Alien movies, 1 Prometheus, which is kind of an Alien movie, 4 Beatles movies, and Oppenheimer.
Oh my god, they just had a whole list of everything that's come out before them.
So that's that. Oh man, and also not just that, the guy who did the first movie, Mel Brooks, he's 98 fucking years old. He is returning to make the second movie, which I think is
That's
goated.
No way, at 98.
He passed the Hugh Jackman limit and made it till he was 98. So
But they better start filming immediately, because at that age, I don't think it's gonna last very long.
Well,
Real.
knock on wood, but I mean, you never know. He does look pretty good for 98, so.
Gonna pull an Infinity War.
Right.
One snap and he's done.
One snap, just like one snap on the wrist, and then he's gone.
Exactly.
They're gonna put his head in the
Done.
freeze. They're gonna put his head in the freezer and put him on a robot body.
Oh
Oh
my
my god!
expect
Like
that?
Walt Disney.
When do they
Yeah.
expect the movie to be made?
They said the movie will be out in 2027, exactly 40 years from the first Spaceballs.
Okay,
Wow.
we better start working on the screenplay, because in case something happens, someone at least can take over and use his ideas.
Yeah, so what
Like
I'm
the movie is.
like, I'm gonna make an early prediction. I think it's either gonna be like a Top Gun Maverick-esque movie where it's like holy shit, this needed to happen. Like, I didn't expect it to happen, but it needed to. Or it's just gonna be the exact same fucking plot as the first movie. Like a Home Alone 2, fucking Hangover 2-esque scenario where it's literally the same fucking plot. Except with, like, new characters and just returning old ones, you know? Like, I doubt they're gonna do that, but I feel like they're gonna... I mean, Mel Brooks is returning not only as the director, but as Yogurt as well. Rick Moranis is coming back as, the fuck's his name? Helmet Man? Starburst? I forget his name.
Wait, the yogurt guy is back?
Yeah, Rick Moranis, the Darth Vader guy.
Oh, okay.
I'm forgetting... What the fuck is his name in that? I keep forgetting.
Dark Helmet?
Dark Helmet. There we go.
Yeah, that was the name,
Dark Helmet.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then Bill Pullman and his son, what the fuck's his son's name? That's not him. Bill Pullman and, Lewis Pullman. There we go. I keep forgetting names. My God. Hey, Jay.
What's good? What's good?
We're talking about Spaceballs 2.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Bill Pullman is returning with his son, Lewis Pullman, best known as Bob and Bob.
Yeah.
So Bill Pullman's returning as a Lone Star, and he's returning alongside his son, which we don't know what his son is gonna be, but I assume it's gonna be a Kylo Ren ripoff, because I mean, like, Bill
Oh, yeah.
Pullman's
'Cause he-
character is kind of a Han
he's-
Solo character, so
He's like a mixture of like Han Solo and Luke Skywalker, if they merged. That's kind of what he was.
yeah, basically. And the one thing actually the two things I want to know: what are they gonna do about Joan Rivers' character and John Candy? They're both dead.
Yeah.
So is it
Yeah,
gonna be
John
Barf
Candy.
Jr.? Is it gonna be a new fucking robot for the C-3PO ripoff? Like, I have no idea. But yeah, if you have not seen this movie, please do. It is so funny.
As
Is
a
it a
Star
Disney
Wars-
movie?
No, it's not.
It's a Disney
No,
movie. Oh,
no,
it's
it's
not?
not.
Oh, okay. What company?
I have no idea the company. I just know it's on HBO Max.
It's pretty
Oh,
much
okay.
just a satire ripoff of Star Wars. They just kind of make fun of it.
Yeah, think of like movies like like Monty Python and the Holy Grail, or like fucking some other like satire-ish movie, like Airplane or something. Just think of those movies when you're
Except they're
when you're watching
except
this.
they're making fun of Star Wars. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
they're making fun of Star Wars and I think Indiana Jones and like any 80s sci-fi fucking movie that came out between 1980 and 1986. So, it's a really fun movie though. I would highly recommend you checking it out. It has some of the most quotable and funniest moments ever. So, with that, I guess we'll move on to, since Jay is here. Jay, do you want to do a quick, brief review of what you've seen so far in the Star Wars universe?
Yeah.
All right,
I
go
love
right
what
ahead.
I'm seeing. I've fully enjoyed Andor because of the fact that you guys can hear me properly.
Yeah.
Okay, but fully enjoyed Andor for most of what it's worth. Pretty much understand as to why Star Wars is so phenomenal in a sense because of the fact that I needed something as like a refresher to pretty much like tell me what makes it so popular and where I should actually really begin with it. So what better way how to do it than doing it with Andor? And honestly, I really feel like this was one of the best approaches how to get ready for watching both both the show itself, both Rogue One, and then A New Hope, which is episode 4. Um, I like it. I really do. I finally get why like the Rebel Alliance is so important. As to why they had to go come through in order to stop the Empire. You know, people who like took the major fall in order to risk their lives in order to make sure that they get the blueprints for the Death Star and to like defeat Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine. I think he was mentioned before. I think he was referenced in Andor as well. For them to pretty much like secure their spot into like having any type of chance in order to defeat this Imperial this Imperial force, and it was just phenomenally done. Phenomenally done. I enjoyed every moment of it. Completely get why season 2 was such a blast. And I really feel like it comes in clutch to get you right in figure with Rogue One, because the way how Andor ended, it's as if it feels like Andor season 2 was aired before Rogue One, which is weird. Even though Rogue One was like a movie that came out in 2016, and Andor is finished off in 2024, I think. Yeah.
No, it finished off this year. Like
this year?
months
Okay,
ago.
this year. So the way how he tied it in was just really spectacularly done, as if they knew what shows that they were going to go make in the future with the Star Wars universe. So I was actually like really surprised about it.
I don't even think they knew that they were gonna make an Andor show, but I feel like the creators had an idea, and they're like, we're gonna tie this into Rogue One so it fits in perfectly, and then Rogue One fit into like the original Star Wars perfectly. It's kind of like its own trilogy in a way.
Yeah, and did you
that's what it really felt like, a trilogy. It really did feel like an actual trilogy, because it was the perfect way how to start off the original films.
Slight spoilers for Andor, by the way, if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool how they did it. It really did feel like it was season 1, 2, and 3. Yes, guys, that's how perfectly meshed it was.
How
Either
did
way,
you feel about Rogue One? Because I think you said like you were really hyped about it when you saw it.
yeah, I was pretty hyped about it.
Because it's kind of weird because like you already knew who Andor was when you watched the movie, but like I remember seeing it in the theaters and like who the hell is that?
Yeah, like I don't give a shit about this character. Just give me Darth Vader,
No,
or that fucking blind guy.
I cared about him by the end of the movie. I just didn't know who he was in the beginning.
I mean, I did, but again, like I didn't really care for Andor until his own show.
It's like when you watch it after knowing who he is and what he's been through, it's like, oh, like that, like you're already like attached to him, and it was really cool how they tied into A New Hope when I watched it, because you saw A New Hope, right? Like I know you didn't see Rogue One before.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I saw.
I mean,
all
to
the,
be
I saw all
honest,
the,
who hasn't seen A New Hope? Like that's
Yeah,
a
I
film
saw all the films.
required
I
in
saw-
my fucking film class.
I saw New Hope right after Rogue One, because like Princess Leia was at the end, and like she just tied that thing perfectly. Dog. It was so great, especially after the Darth Vader fight scene
Dude.
against with the Rebel forces. Yeah,
I want to know, what did you think of that Darth Vader fight?
no, that was great. That was
It
absolutely
was
fantastic.
so good.
It was so good. It was so lit.
When I saw that in
I
the
knew that they
theaters,
weren't
my
going to
jaw was on
obviously
the
beat him.
floor.
I knew they weren't obviously gonna go beat him, but like the fact that like they really, it took like an army of people just to like try to bring him down. At least they didn't even bring him down. What they did was just like they just pretty much stalled him in order for the blueprints to get into the hands of Princess Leia. Yeah. So, but yeah, he was brutal in that one, man.
Yeah, and Darth Vader's one of those characters where it's like, it's not if you can beat Darth Vader, it's how long can you stand against Darth Vader. It's like Michael Myers or John Wick. Like, you know you're fucked, so how long are you gonna last?
Yeah.
Why is Stefan playing Farmland? What the fuck?
Stefan, are you playing
What the
Farmland?
hell is that?
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
It's okay.
Cool, let's play.
Bro,
Let's
bro
go.
started-
Before we get to our
Bro,
main topic,
really?
here's a sponsor, Farmland.
Today we're sponsored by Farmland.
Sorry, I was just looking through the activities to see like what games there were and stuff.
It's okay.
Joe, I think your mic's a little weird on my end.
Oh, it is? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. I don't think... I hope it's not weird on the actual stream.
Because I heard you cut out a little bit, then you just said farmland really loud.
That's probably Discord itself. It's weird. Like, my microphone is literally as close to my mouth as it can without sounding like this. But,
Right.
That doesn't sound bad. That might have just been a glitch on.
it might have been.
I don't know.
I guess, unless Jay has more to say about what he's seen.
But there's a whole lot I'm trying to go remember. Like certain characters died. Like Partagas, he died.
I mean, they
Big
kind of
Slaves.
all fucking died. If you're talking about Rogue One.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I was just talking about like season 2 Andor, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it was kind of heartbreaking to see that Cassian and not Vel, not Mon, not Vel. Was it Clea? I think Clea. Anyway, yeah, it was heartbreaking to actually see those two actually die at the very end. But I know that
Clay's not dead.
Huh?
You're thinking of Luthen. Clay is alive.
Luke. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's just, yeah. But anyway, the fact that Cassian sacrificed his life when the Death Star pretty much imploded that moon was pretty heartbreaking.
Him and Jin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I really wanted them to live, but I guess it only makes sense lore wise that they do sacrifice themselves for the better good. But I enjoyed it through and through. It was good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, there's a lot I want to go unpack, but obviously it will probably take an episode for me to unpack everything.
That's
But
all right.
long story short, yeah, Andor and Rogue One are definitely top notch films. It's a must do that you have to complete if you even want to get a lick of sense of the entire Star Wars lore, for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and you're right. I did not need the Acolyte. I didn't need Acolyte. I didn't need Obi-Wan. I didn't need any of that.
I mean, Obi-Wan is pretty good to be fair, but yeah, you could definitely skip out on fucking Acolyte. It's not worth
for
it.
sure. Yeah.
I would. I didn't even bother watching an episode. I just knew that Acolyte was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess speaking of farms, because Stefan was talking, Stefan was scrolling through it earlier. Nintendo announced something that was kind of out of the ordinary. This has nothing to do with farms. I was just saying farm simulators because Nintendo Directs, but so Donkey Kong Bonanza had a whole direct that came out I think a week ago, and it kind of surprised everybody. So
In a good way. In a very good way.
oh yeah, in a
No.
very good way.
I have things to say about that direct, but I'll wait till Joe's done. I'll wait till you're done.
I'm kind of practically done already. I don't know if Stefan's seen it yet.
Oh, okay. Because I
Wait,
thought
what?
you were just introducing it.
Have you seen the
The what?
Bonanza Direct?
No, but I saw a lot of thumbnails on YouTube about it. I'm assuming the Donkey Kong game is really good.
It does look really good, but Jake, go ahead.
Okay, so I will say I do think the game does look good overall. The gameplay style and stuff looks really good. It's a combination of the Bowser's Fury and the Mario Odyssey kind of merged into one, but with Donkey Kong, and you can destroy stuff. That's all fun. But something that really caught me off guard is, for some reason, Pauline is in the game as a child, which doesn't make sense at all to me. like, because if you don't know, there is actual Donkey Kong Country lore, and it's supposed to be that Donkey Kong's grandpa, Cranky Kong, was actually the one from the original arcade game that kidnapped the adult Pauline. But if she's a child with the modern day Donkey Kong, how does that make his grandpa be able
Right.
to kidnap the adult version? And the funniest part is that in one of the leaks for Donkey Kong Bonanza, Cranky Kong makes a reference to when he was young. He had like a rival in overalls and stuff like that. A reference to Mario. So how does that make sense if you look at that? And even like Mario Odyssey had like so many references to the original arcade game. So that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
How do you explain that?
Well, there was an interview that was done a little while back, and Nintendo basically, because they asked about the lore, and Nintendo basically said there is no exact lore for the game, and it's like Mickey Mouse, how there's no chronological lore time order, and it's all just random, and it can be whatever they want it to be whenever, like at the tip of a hat. They had like an actual like interview where they said that, how it basically, like, there's not really a actual lore. The lore is really just kind of connected by fans. It was never confirmed.
Well, okay, I have some disagreements with that. There was some semi-confirmed lore, but like Mario Odyssey made like a lot of games connected. But
Yeah.
I just kind of think that that's on a basic sense. Like Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think it like does reference some of the older Donkey Kong Country games. So you would think it would come after, but it doesn't really make sense how it could be after if it's actually before. You know,
I think they're genuinely just trying to rebrand Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
like
they're just doing whatever the fuck they want with it, and they don't give a shit.
Yeah,
It just doesn't,
well,
it doesn't
Yeah.
make sense though.
the thing was more of like
Wait,
they
what-
just
wait,
didn't
what
really
is-
know what to do with him. Like they
What?
the lore where he was at, they didn't really have a way to make another game, or I guess in Nintendo's eyes. So
What
I
if
mean,
what
they
if
went with
what if the Pauline isn't really Pauline? It's Pauline's child.
that's what I was actually gonna say.
the problem with that is on the official Japanese website for the game, it's confirmed that it's actually just Pauline. It's not Pauline's kid.
Yeah, but couldn't they just
It
make
could be
Pauline,
Pauline Jr. and Pauline
Pauline
Sr.
Jr. Yeah.
But I feel like Nintendo is lazy, and I feel like they won't do that.
Nintendo
Yeah,
never
these are
really
great.
had a canonical, like, besides probably Zelda, like, Nintendo never had a canonical fucking,
Even with Zelda,
game.
some of that stuff's kind of broken.
yeah,
Well,
they never
that's
had,
not-
like, a stable universe.
Yeah.
That's why I
Zelda-
said they were
that was
comparing
Pauline
it to Mickey
Jr. is
Mouse.
going to be added to the next Mario Kart world.
But
I would
You'll
not be
see.
surprised.
there are some games that like are technically like they do take place after each other. Like Super Mario World literally said that it was like after Super Mario Brothers 3, and kind of ties into it in one level. So there's been in a way a lore for Mario in that sense, and like certain games are like sequential to others and reference each other. There hasn't been like something like Zelda, like that deep, but there has been at least something there, and the game so far has stayed true to that small little lore that they have. And this is kind of like the first time that they're really kind of diverging from that. Because even Super Mario Odyssey like had like so many references to older games and like acknowledged, yeah, this actually happened. Mario was there for like 3D Land and stuff like that.
I don't know. I'm so confused about the story lore about everything with Super Mario Dog because it kind of blow my mind right now. It's like as we pretty much was asking the same type of questions that Jake is pretty much asking. It's like
But I'm just thinking like why can't Diddy Kong be player 2? He's been player 2 for all the other Donkey Kong games.
I mean, okay, speaking of Diddy Kong, I want to say, yes, he's in the game. I'm happy he's in the game.
Good.
It is a little disappointing he's not playable.
He
But
seems
at
like
least,
a side mode.
Yeah, I feel like he's either like a side mode, like a Diddy Kong Racing sort of fucking thing, or he's like the shop guy.
Like Luigi's Balloon World.
Kind of like that, yeah. Or he, like, I think it's like a shop that they have, like Diddy and Dixie. I think they have like a shop or something. I'm not really sure.
It's they have a Rambi minigame where you can race against Dixie and Diddy on Rambi.
Oh, you know I'm gonna be
Two
grinding the
Rambies.
fuck out of that.
but there's 2 Rambies, so then people are like, okay, how are there 2 Rambies? And then people are like getting very like lore heavy about that. But like the thing is, like Nintendo, like for this game at least, they've literally just been like, yeah, we don't really care about the lore.
Yeah,
So weird, man.
I feel like they stopped caring about the lore like for a while now.
It's like let's just throw Diddy Kong and second Rambi. Let's just throw Pauline in there. But here's the funniest part: let's make her a child for some reason, so that she can ride on his back. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's put that in.
Like I can't be the only one that thinks this has heavy Wreck-It Ralph vibes.
Oh no,
Yeah,
100%.
It kind of does. Now that I think about it.
I can see that.
Like I mean, come on, like this big brute
For
is.
the next Smash.
Yeah, like I did hear somewhere that that Donkey Kong inspired Wreck-It Ralph, but now Wreck-It Ralph is inspiring Donkey Kong basically. It's come full circle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they already have a Wrecking Crew stage in Smash Bros. Why not just add Wreck-It Ralph? He can face off against Donkey Kong.
I think wait,
Wasn't Wrecking Crew based off wasn't Wreck-It Ralph based
No.
off Wrecking Crew, or is that something else?
No, that is completely different. That is
Okay.
like you can.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, never mind. I'm okay. Yeah, no, never mind. But yeah, Bonanza. I think that direct really surprised me because, like, I mean, it also helps that we knew more about Mario Kart than fucking Bonanza. Like, that was just a teaser at the end. But I feel like this game is gonna give Donkey Kong the justice he deserved, and like I've been hearing for years, they've been working on a 3D Donkey Kong game, and now that it's officially confirmed, it looks pretty damn good. Like you can basically crush any fucking like piece of ground
Oh,
that
yeah.
you
You
can.
can just destroy everything.
You can destroy the entire planet. It's pretty funny. And
I've kind of wanted them to kind of make like a Hulk game like that, where you can just like pick up buildings and throw it at enemies and stuff. Like stuff like that would be.
I feel like the closest we've gotten was Ultimate Destruction.
yeah.
I think it's a game based off like the Eric Bana Hulk or something like entirely different.
I think
I
it's
remember that game. I remember that game like yesterday. Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. I love that game. I 100% agree with that.
It does
No,
not
I cannot deny that Pauline did not create a banger though. That
I can't remember
I'm
the
really
songs for
excited
the
for
life
the
of me.
music.
No, man,
I'm a huge music person, so hearing like the music and stuff is really cool. And I already love like all the Odyssey songs, so I have no doubt that
Yeah.
especially if they're making
Jump
it
Up
like one of the
Superstar, I
core
feel that.
things, it's gonna be insane. I'm so excited for it. Like just hearing the music from like the first time like they did the trailer and it was like the announcer talking like join Pauline and Donkey Kong like whatever, I was like, dude, this is gonna be so good. I'm a huge Donkey Kong fan, and while yes, I do love the like Donkey Kong Country games, I do think that Donkey Kong has needed some kind of a fresh start, or just not another remastered game. I'm glad that he's getting love, and
my
I'm glad
God.
that he's
Yeah.
getting an actual appreciation.
I was so
As much as
pissed.
it sucks that they had to reset the lore, I'm appreciative that they gave him the time and day.
Exactly.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
they just kind of remade Donkey Kong Country Returns, which Joe and I actually have for the Wii. It's a pretty fun game.
I was so
But
pissed about that.
They haven't even given him like a 3D game since Donkey Kong 64.
Which, speaking
And
of, they have the theme song from that game, which I was so hype about that.
Oh god, the DK rap.
Yeah. It's so good. And like this is the Frontiers part. I think you can choose any song that you want, and like don't you collect like discs throughout or something like Frontiers?
Yes, you collect like record
yeah.
players, which is super cool.
Oh, that's cool. Just play the DK rap while you're just destroying everything.
Oh, you bet your ass I'm doing that. You bet your ass. Like just destroying the whole world with "Ooh, DK, ooh, Chunky's dead" in the background. I will just blast that shit.
Chunky's dead.
Dude, I love that. I love that that spin-off or whatever. I love that video. Hey Sparrow, welcome on in.
What's going on, Sparrow?
But I mean, yeah, Bonanza like it does look like a really good game. I ironically am more excited for this than Mario Kart World. Like I did play World, spoilers, but I feel like it's not going to be Game of the Year, especially when it's up against Repo and Mario Kart World. But I feel like it will get at least nominated. So or at least best family game. Which again, Mario Kart. But
I mean, the sales for the Switch alone prove that Mario Kart World's gonna get something. I mean,
Hey,
the amount of
Tasha.
bundles that were purchased is insane. Also, hello, Tasha.
hi Tasha.
Hi, there we go. Hi, hello.
Tasha,
Hey, Tasha.
Hi.
we're
my
just
phone was being
wrapping-
dumb.
It's all right. We're just wrapping up our session about Bonanza. Do you have any words about it?
I guess it was definitely something that I wasn't expecting. I mean, most people were saying this is just going to be like an Odyssey sequel, or it's not going to like be as hyped. But now that everybody has seen that it's like full cutscenes, fully voice acted, Pauline actually has a reason of being there and kind of messes up the canon at the same time.
Yeah,
does.
Can we really complain?
that's what I was
I
talking
can.
about.
I definitely can.
And that's what I was talking about it kind of messing up the lore of Donkey
The
Kong.
lore is
It
all over the
definitely
place,
messes it up, but it also makes me extremely more pissed that Mario in the older games took these two like apart. Like, come on. Now I understand why DK's pissed.
Now Mario's a villain.
Mario is now the bad guy, ladies and gentlemen. It's been completely switched now.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Circus.
But no, I mean, like, on a serious note, it looks cool. Like, it definitely seems like it's built by the same engine that Odyssey was being used, but kind of like 2 to 5 times better.
Yeah.
Wait, so Mario's the villain or DK?
Mario.
Yeah,
I mean,
that makes sense.
I mean, if you think about it, yeah, like he kept stealing Pauline from DK, and like he literally fucking
And DK
raised.
has been with Pauline pretty much since she was like a teenager now, so now that we know,
Now that we know, it gives us a new perspective.
it's a whole
Yeah,
new
this-
perspective.
this
I
could
don't
work.
like Mario anymore. I'm not playing him in Mario Party anymore. No.
Wow,
Okay.
she's officially
I
switching
don't
to
know.
Luigi.
This is
the
so
one that
weird.
just played Mario in Mario Kart World not even a couple hours
Did,
ago.
No,
did
no,
you just
Mario
switch back to
me.
Mario in the fucking Golden Pipe Gang?
Well, I'm switching again.
Are you fucking kidding? Okay, more
You're
work
gonna
for
make
Joey.
Joey have a stroke.
Well,
Yeah,
more Mario for me.
more work for Joey with no extra payment.
You know, I love how we just saw one teaser. We're like, yeah, already fuck Mario. Like, one teaser. We
I've
only
just
saw,
seen
like,
one
we don't know
teaser,
the
one
context.
trailer. I don't like Mario anymore.
We don't know the context. We don't know anything. But yeah, as I was kind of saying that, Cranky Kong was actually that original Donkey Kong in the arcade game, but it looks like they're kind of just throwing all that away. So.
See, that just messes things up even more. Like,
It,
what's
it,
it
it was
doing?
already messed up in that regard because Cranky Kong's like he looks like old. He just has like this long gray beard. He was kind of just meant to be like a meta joke about how games have aged over time. He's like, back in my day, they used to use a joystick. to move
He's one of
characters
those
around."
people.
Back
Pretty
in my
much,
day,
that's
Diddy
what
Kong
he
was
was-
just a monkey.
That's pretty much what they had him for. It was like a little
Back in
joke.
my day, the only platformers we had were snakes and ladders.
Snakes in that.
I was old
Back in my
enough to know when Pong existed.
If you wanted the platform, you had to do it in real life in the park. The jungle gym and just start
You
hopping
have to use the
around.
monkey bars.
The monkey
Yeah.
ball!
That was our platform.
The only monkey that we knew was the monkey bars in the playground. Anyway.
My mom never took me to the damn zoo. I didn't know what a zebra was till I was 15.
We didn't have money, you see.
We
I
were
was
poor.
traumatized with Harambe.
We were poor, you see. I grew up in the Great Depression. I am mighty
It
Used
old.
to be with money you
Was
could
at
buy
the
a
time.
phone. In back in my day with money you could buy a brick that was used as a phone.
When we did use phones, my fingers were too big for the buttons.
I kept calling 911 accidentally. I don't know why they showed up.
Before we had phones, we had to shout out the window like Rocky. She's like,
Hey, Polly, your sister's with me.
I'll call you back later.
That's still a funny scene. That's still the funny scene in the
That's
movie.
still hilarious.
Just randomly like, hey, Polly, your sister's with me. This is so fucking stupid. But anyways, Diddy
Yeah, I was
Kong.
gonna say, back on topic, it's kind of funny that Nintendo made 2 games for Nintendo Switch 2, and this is the one that they put the most effort into. And that's coming from me.
Okay, yeah. For like Mario Kart World, I do like the game overall, but I did notice a few flaws. here and
Okay,
there, but
I guess
was
this is
Yeah,
a good segue into
Yeah,
Mario
I was gonna
Kart
say, we'll
World.
get into it, but like,
like,
you can tell literally the difference between the design of Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza. Even if
Yeah.
Mario Kart World is in the making for longer, you can tell which one they put their bucks into.
Yeah.
Does Mario Kart Worlds have Mii's?
Nope, they don't have
Nope.
Mii's anymore.
Are you serious?
And you know
Yep,
what
the
else they
Mii's
do
are gone.
fucking hurt? No, I'm kidding. I'm not going there.
No, we should let you. It's your time. You have 5 seconds. Go ahead. What's the one thing that Mario Kart World needs? Let him hear it, everybody.
I know-
Let's hear it.
I know he's gonna be in the game due to DLC.
All right, and that's all for these 5 seconds was him going. All right.
I know he's gonna be in the game due to DLC because Bonanza might give Mario Kart DLC, but come on, Nintendo! I've been waiting long enough. Please give me my third boy Diddy Kong, please. And bring him with a
what was his
fucking
name?
biker outfit.
What was his name?
Diddy
Who do you
Kong.
want in Mario Kart World? Say
Diddy-
it again.
Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong.
It's fantastic. Say
We're
that
going to put
again.
a Cheep in there.
The
Yes, say it
Fantastic
again.
Four.
No, don't say that, Sparrow. No. She said
Oh,
free
come
Diddy.
on.
Or, yeah,
No,
Sparrow
no,
said
wrong one,
they said
wrong
free
one,
Diddy.
wrong one.
Damn it.
Wrong one. Wrong one.
Oh,
You
by
gotta
the way,
specify.
I know this is all off topic, but speaking of kart racers, the new Sonic game has SpongeBob in it.
And Steve.
Yes, and Hatsune
And
Miku,
Hatsune
all in the same
Miku.
Sonic racing game.
Yeah.
It's gonna have everything. It's got Miku, it's got Joker, it's got the Avatar thingies, it's got Teenage Mutant
Avatar thingies.
Turtles.
Oh, they got the fucking Ninja Turtles?
Yes,
there's
that's
no-
coming too.
Mario
Mhm.
Kart, step up your
We got a
game.
lot
Because
of
of Paramount- the Paramount
people,
deal.
What do you got, a fucking crab? Come on, step up
They
your
got a
game.
cow. They got a cow.
They got a fucking cow, yeah. I think,
They have a cow,
ironically,
they have a dolphin.
the only one I got...
Brought you by farmland.
Got a cow.
I think, ironically, the only Kamek I've gotten from from the Kamek item was actually the crab. So that's like the only one I've gotten so far, and I think probably
Wow.
Charge and Chuck. I think I haven't gotten the cow yet.
Dude,
Yeah,
imagine having all the
actually-
characters. What kind of a loser would have all of them? Yeah, I would never.
You know-
Shut the
you know
fuck
what
up.
they
You have
should
2
have done?
time trials already. We've played competitive, and you have all of the costumes.
You
I
know-
don't want to hear it.
This is not true. This is clickbait, y'all.
I am saying facts, and only the facts.
You know what they should have done is that instead of using a separate character slot for each costume, just have the costumes on the character, like be
Oh
able
my
to switch
gosh.
costumes.
Yeah, have it be like the
Okay,
Yoshi
yeah.
No,
colors.
have a
I
mini
don't
menu.
like
You
that.
had that perfectly in 8 Deluxe. What the hell happened?
Yeah, like for example, when I change Mario's outfit, you click Mario, pick the outfit, and
Mario's
then
got
there's your
9
Mario.
outfits.
It's like
9.
No, he's got
Why
10.
do you have like so much character slots that
Well,
have like
his
different?
his own, and 9 others. That's why I said
Oh.
9. That's
I don't-
still
I don't-
more. Like, it still deserves a little mini menu.
Yeah, it feels like there could have been so many other characters. Like if they wanted to bring in obscure characters, like where the fuck is Cappy? Where is
Cappy
like
would have
the
been fun, yeah.
like-
right.
Happy's their first choice.
yeah, Egad, Lubba,
Yeah,
the big.
I think Egaz is coming in as a DLC because I did see a picture. It was kind of like blurred out, but there was a couple that was like shown,
Please don't
and then
tell,
he was it.
please
so
don't tell me he's
DLC.
coming in before Diddy Kong. Please do not.
That would be
I Swear
crazy.
to God.
Oh, I hate
A
you.
Luigi's Mansion update before Diddy Kong.
Oh my
Joe-
Oh my god,
fucking
Poochie, can we
God.
please have
Joe-
Poochie as a racer? Yes!
Joe,
Sparrow, you're on something.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this right now, Joe. We're gonna get GTA 6 before Diddy Kong and Mario Kart World.
Shut the fuck up.
You know, I hate to say it, but I think I kind of agree. GTA
also
6 before
agree.
Diddy Kong.
Oh my God! If you guys are right, I'm ending the fucking podcast. Oh my God!
Oh, clip that.
There's
clip
gonna be
that.
no
Clip it,
episode
clip
50.
it,
Oh my
clip it.
fucking
Get on
God!
that.
Fuck with. They put Diddy Kong in GTA 6 instead.
Oh my
That would be wild
God.
though if they did.
No,
If they
yeah.
actually did, I'm never buying another
just have-
Nintendo game. I'm just
No,
I'll be
no,
They
no,
just
so
have an
salty.
alternative skin.
It'll
They
just be Diddy with a Diddy Kong hat on and baby oil in his hand.
Oh my
No, you did
fucking
not just say
God.
that.
Ain't no party like a Diddy Kong party.
Stefan, you killed Jake.
The baby mains better stay the hell away from him.
What the fuck?
Jake's actually dead, guys.
I'm both laughing and stunned that you said that at the same time.
I breathe now, breathe. Yeah, don't choke.
I mean, whenever people think of Diddy now, people think of, real life stuff going on. So I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo's delaying Diddy because of that.
No, if they did delay
No.
Diddy, he would not have been in Bonanza. So,
Mm-hmm.
and he would not have had a redesign. They would have just killed off the character like Koopa Kid. So,
Wow, okay.
I
We're
miss-
really
I
gonna
miss
put, we're gonna
I
put
miss
that
the
in?
Koopa Kids.
yes.
I miss the Koopa Kids.
Koopa Kid has been dead for years, we have to mention.
Dixie. I feel like if they did a Bonanza DLC, Baby Pauline, Dixie, and Diddy Kong would all show up. I feel like
I see that happening.
and
I don't know why. But I see it
probably
happening.
Cranky.
That would make the character select screen even too.
it would, yeah. Like,
Sure.
It wouldn't do anything.
yeah, Diddy, Dixie, and young Pauline, and just give them fucking costumes for all I care. I don't care. Like that. Like, notice how DK and Pauline have one costume.
With three of- I mean, that is true. Like, Pauline will have to have, like, I don't know, an older version of the baby ones or something. I don't
And
know.
I feel like
DK
Donkey.
has no clothes.
Oh, he does.
I think Donkey Kong should have like other how he has like different forms in Bonanza. That should be in Mario
That's
Kart
what
World
I'm
as like
saying.
different outfits.
I feel like that's what they're
Yeah.
gonna do. Actually, like if they do a
Yeah.
big Bonanza
Wait, DK has
DLC,
clothes?
I think DK does because if Bowser's having like a fucking costume and stuff, DK definitely does too.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
so DK has clothes?
Yeah, I
He
think
has
so.
clothes in the new game. He has
Yeah.
overalls.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like since DK only has one outfit, I feel like they're gonna bring in some like Bonanza outfits. Like there's gonna be like that fucking ostrich form that he has or whatever.
Oh dear God.
Oh no,
The constipated
I don't-
You
ostrich.
can already see the art coming in.
I don't want to see that driving a car.
Hear me out.
Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. If they bring out the constipated ostrich, I will name it.
What?
I mean that. I actually mean that.
Too. I'm clipping that as well.
Why are they all
Thing.
constipated?
Hear me out,
Because
Chunky Kong.
have you
Oh, I
not
hope
seen?
so.
Okay, if you look at the trailer with him flying, he is literally looking like he's about to absolutely crap his pants.
I need to rewind. Hold on, I need to pull up on my phone now.
Oh my God.
He's like clenching his teeth and everything. I'm like, Pauline is not that heavy.
Live rewatch.
Oh my God.
Anyway, experience of the game. 24 players is chaotic. Whether you're doing it casually or competitively, it is a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes I still think that the courses, not like the not the intersections, the actual courses, some of them still feel too small, even if it's 24 people.
Really? That's interesting.
Toad's Factory especially.
But
Toast Factory is definitely smaller. I do like that some
Yeah.
of the older ones have had remixes or just remade in general. But there's still so much that could have been done better. But it's not like it's a bad experience. Like going from 8 Deluxe to this, yeah, it's a different system and everything. But as long as you still know what you're doing, you're still gonna have a really fun time.
Can I
I've
ask you
only
one
played
question
the
too
game
about
with
that?
like a few of my friends. They are the same friends, but each time that I play, it just gets better and better because we're getting better at the courses and getting shortcuts and railing everywhere and like jumping everywhere, tricking basically anywhere we can, riding walls for fuck's sake. It's all incredible techniques that make the experience a lot more unique and a lot more exciting.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. Can I ask you a question about that though? I heard that that some of the mini missions that are on the map are kind of hard to find, or like there is somewhat
The P switches,
repetitive? Yeah,
not really.
yeah.
They're basically everywhere.
I kind of found
Yeah.
one already, so like, they're not really that difficult to find.
They're
question
difficult
panels
if you're
are a
not
little
looking in the
more
right
tricky.
places. They're
Yeah, like
not
the pieces
inside
are
of the
easy.
courses.
The question
Okay.
panels can be a tiny bit more difficult, I guess. Just like a very small amount of difficult.
Okay.
D4, why the hell do I see world?
Yeah.
Dude, you're on the podcast. What are you doing?
What?
Playing on the podcast? How
Go,
dare you?
go on farmland if you want to play a game.
This podcast is brought to you by Mario Kart Tour.
No.
Okay, well, one of the things that's wrong with it is, well, first of all, they don't have 200cc, but secondly, it's something that when I was like watching Joe do Coach Factory, I was thinking, it's kind of sucks that there's only like one lap in the actual factory level. Like, you don't even get to see it. Like, most of it is just driving to the location.
Oh no! If you go,
then you're there for like
you can,
one
you can
time.
choose it. You can choose it as 3 laps.
It depends on if you're doing versus race or Grand Prix. Grand Prix is always you always drive to the track, which I think is really bad. I honestly do not like what they did with it. It was cool the first couple times, but then when I went to go back and 3-star stuff, I was like, this is just annoying. It was not. It was not
Okay,
interesting.
That's
like-
kind of what I'm talking about. Like,
I might be the only person that likes the idea of driving to the next because it's more chaos and it's a bigger area, so everyone's like spread out more, but you can still hit everybody. You can still get like caught in a pack. So it's like I still think it's a good balance. The only thing that I would say that like messes it up a little bit more in Grand Prix, like D4 said, is when you're getting 3 stars. In Grand Prix, you just have to get first place. But in Knockout, if you're trying to get 3 stars, you have to be first in every single checkpoint. Not just first, you have to be the first one to pass every single checkpoint. And these CPUs this time do not mess around. If you were complaining in 8 Deluxe that they were too easy or they rubber banded too late, good luck with these. Even I can't get first place.
I'm telling you right now, the amount of times I'll get blued before the first gate, or I'll get blued before the end of like the final lap, or like something really stupid will happen is insane. The rubber banding of the CPUs, they know how to use shortcuts. They know tech better than you do, which is insane, by the way. Like, I watched Toad do a crazy half-pipe turn, and I just looked at him in bewilderment, bro. How did that mushroom just do a better tech off than me?
I could just imagine that being actually you, just like, what the fuck? How did
I
you
literally
do
was
that?
like, how did he just do that?
Hey, Daniel, welcome on in. Goodbye, Sparrow. See you later.
I know we have hatred to Peach already, but Peach in Mario Kart World is a menace.
Oh my god, she's such a bitch. I fucking hate her.
Is she worse than Mario Party?
Yeah, no.
Yes.
No, actually, no. She's worse than Mario Party.
Well, what was the move that Toad did again? You said D4.
Toad did like this crazy half pipe in front of him.
Oh, okay.
Basically, Toad did a corner skip that, like, right now, I've seen it used in most, like, competitive strategies. And that's insane.
So that's a CPU taking a competitive strategy into a
God.
casual race.
Imagine a toddler that just picked up the game and watches Toad backflip in front of him and hit him with a red shell.
Imagine a fucking fun guy CPU doing a 360 next to a 3-year-old. That kid is gonna be traumatized. And
that
never
kid
Just
play
walk
Mario
outside
Kart
in winter
again.
and see a snowman and be like, he hit me with triple red!
He just sees like a crab going next to him. That crab is me.
You know,
Starts beating the life out of a snowman.
you know what?
He
I
starts
actually wanna
flipping
see
off a
people-
cow.
I want to see people who are like experts at like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe verse
just
against
watch the
just verse against the CPUs in the Kart world. If they're that like hard, it's just gonna be hell.
Just watch me in D4.
Literally my first stream that I played, just getting to Rainbow Road alone, I got blued on the line, like on the final lap, because of course we have one lap on the last track. I get blued on the line and lose my first, and I genuinely
Oh my god, the
lost
amount
it.
of times that I've actually wanted to break something because there's been a stupid last item or a person just like hitting me in the final second is Oh, it's too much to count. There's too many times to count.
Yeah.
By the way,
If I
know this
repeated anything that I said while racing in like a stream or on YouTube, I'd be cancelled immediately.
By the way, I know this is off topic, but because I know everyone wants to talk about Mario Kart World, but in Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, is worldwide or online tournaments more difficult? Like, which has more higher skilled players?
Depends. If you're playing casually, worldwide.
Yeah, I think it's worldwide, honestly.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it matches with your like VR. So if you're good, you're gonna be against other people that are good. When I had over 22, 23, 22,
Venomizer.
23,000 like VR, I was going up against, yes, I'll say it, expert Japanese players. And my god, I couldn't even beat them. Like, I could beat other people easily from like Europe, America, all that kind of stuff. But these types of people were a completely different story.
So overall, worldwide is more difficult.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's
You're
just really
welcome.
difficult. Even playing against CPUs. So basically, from what I've learned from a couple of videos that I've watched, the way the CPUs adapt is if they will play based on how you play. So for example,
Mhm.
if they will rubber band if you're getting too far ahead. So if you play a speed stat and you don't even drift, they're still going to rubber band. If you drift, then the CPUs will unlock the ability to drift, and they will also drift.
Oh,
If you notice when you play against a CPU and you haven't drifted yet, they will not release their mini turbo.
Mhm.
But if you do that, or if you're flipping around and doing all this tech, they will also start to learn. So it's like training the CPUs to beat you, basically. And it's really
Actually,
annoying.
It's like
It's
the
like-
CPUs match you, and even though some people
Mhm.
say they want that all the time, it could be extremely annoying when you get used to the game.
How is that possible though? Because aren't like human players supposed to be smarter than the CPU? Like
Not
the
this
CPUs are that
time, Bucky.
advanced.
Not
Not
when the
this
AI is
time.
advanced.
Not this time.
AI are much smarter than humans, trust me.
If the AI
Wow.
gets better, the more times that you play and the better that you play, it's impossible. It is actually impossible.
It's gonna reach a point where there will be no experts on this game. The AI will be the expert, and
Yeah.
you cannot beat them. You
That
just
scares
created-
the shit out of
Like,
me.
You're pretty much
That's
creating your own
actually
destruction.
really scary. Hey, Venomizer, how you doing?
what's going on?
Hey, man.
Liza? Well, actually, I actually think that this is kind of unique and neat because it matches your player style and your skill. Each and every single time you get better and better, and more times you play the game. So this
Good, how about you?
CPU is just pretty much like
I'm doing good.
acting against it.
Glad to
But
hear.
here's the thing: we're not getting better. We're getting fucked by CPUs.
I
That's
d-
what
I
is
d-
happening.
I don't want a
Pretty much-
fungi be the fucking best player.
I'm telling you right now, it does not matter. If you do a tech shortcut, they'll do the tech shortcut
They will
with
do it
you.
like 2
it's
times
over.
better. They will do it 2 times better. Just like the half pipe that happened to you.
Essentially, it's like you're creating your own destruction in this game. You're
Yeah.
creating an enemy that is designed to defeat you at this game.
Essentially, yeah. But if you get past that, then the game's an absolute blast. I still find myself coming back to it, and I have been away in like Spain and all that for like 2 weeks. The only thing I was doing on my breaks was playing Mario Kart World Knockout.
Knockout.
It's a blast.
I can confirm
Knockout-
after. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I would say Knockout is like the best thing that Nintendo has come up with.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a
I-
very
I
unique
haven't
idea.
I haven't seen the knockout yet, so
I've tried
So
out.
imagine it, Jake, there are 6 checkpoints in a span of like 10 minutes. You have 24 people altogether, so 23. It could be online or CPU, it doesn't matter. And every checkpoint that you pass, 4 people lose. So you get eliminated like by 4s. So it goes
Oh.
from 24 to 20, 16, 12,
it's
8,
elimination.
and then the
okay.
last 4. The last 4 is when it gets really like chaotic, and sometimes you don't even notice it because there's so much crap going on. And by the 5th or 6th lap, you're thinking, "Oh, I really need to lock in, or I'm out."
Yeah, and it's structured different too. So, like, for example, the first 5 laps is an intermission. Like, the ones where you're just traveling on a road. For all the people out there that don't know what intermission means, it's literally just the straight lines, like the travel between courses. Knockout is full of that. It is literally, that is all it is. And it's really easy to catch up, but it's also easy to fall behind. One red shell, and you could be going from 5th place to 25th, or like 25th doesn't exist, 22nd. Like, it's insane. And also, not to
They'll
mention,
create a new place for you.
Mhm.
Create 25th place.
Yes, they'll create a new place just for me because that's where I belong sometimes. But at the end
Damn.
of all of that, so there are, I believe there's 8 cups in total. I want to say 8.
Yeah, 8.
There's 8 different knockout rallies. That's what they call them. And at the end of every rally, the top 4 people will race 1 lap around whatever the end track is. So like, there's one where you race at like a ruin in the sky, or you race at Wario's shipyard, or like, it's different places where you'll race, and that's where you'll end it. And whenever you cross the finish line, if you get first, you're first in the knockout. That's just how it works. So you don't get eliminated after you get to the top 4. The only thing you're worried about is getting as high of a placement as you can.
Yep.
But the only gripe I have about knockout is that you can only choose cups. Versus race, you can go intermission courses, between courses, any course. It doesn't have to be the ones that the Grand Prix choose. You can do anything. You can go from Boo
You can make
Cinema
your
down to,
own.
yeah, Sky High Sunday if you wanted to. But with knockout, you don't have a choice. You have 8 cups. You don't get to customize where you're going. Same thing every time. If I could tell you the amount of times I played a cherry rally, which I never thought I would ever say in my life, I think I would probably be a millionaire because I played it so many times.
We've made it so many times, it's just a joke. Like, we've made it as, like, our random rule. Do not pick Cherry, because it gets played so many times. And it has the shortest intermission as well, which is unfair.
And the water.
Yeah,
The water
and the water.
mechanics in this game.
like as
How
somebody,
does the,
so bad.
How does the star system work with the Grand Prix mode? Is it the same as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe?
It's a little bit different.
About that. We did talk about that earlier. So, again, back to how the stars work. To get 3 stars, you have to be first at the checkpoints and at the end. If you miss even one checkpoint, that's your 3 stars gone.
For
It just
Grand
goes-
Prix,
goes straight
for Grand Prix as well?
Yeah.
Grand Prix, you just had to be first for every race like it normally is.
Mario
But
Kart
the
8
thing-
was so easy.
Mario Kart 8,
And
this
yeah,
is, I'm telling you
mhm.
right now, it'll be a lot more difficult in Mario Kart World because, like, that 3rd lap, there's going to be that one person at 24th that pulls a blue shell, you get blued on the line.
That's
I
what
got
I'm
blued
saying.
on the
Isn't it
line
worth-
more times than I can count.
So
That's
isn't
what
it
I'm saying.
worth
It's
trying at
like
this
a knockout,
point?
like, well, you can try.
I think it's
But,
worth trying. It's just it'll be
People
difficult.
makes like a good point when it comes
Right.
to items. Like, there are times where someone will just pull like a powerful item in the last couple seconds or so. Like, there's so many times, again, once again, where I've been pissed about items just coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's bad. Me and Tasha were playing competitive literally a couple hours ago. We were doing a 24-player competitive, and we realized that the best strategy is not to front run, is not to be in last, but to be in the weird middle spot where you literally get one power item, wait for the last lap, like the very last stretch, take the shortcut, and you win. Because the thing is, somebody holds a shock, they use that, all you have to do is shock dodge, you pass every single person.
Yep.
And before we get too tangenty, Venomizer, do you have anything to say about
Mario Kart World, because I know you did try it.
Oh, yo.
I think he
Played it
did.
too?
Yeah, I think he did. I think he said at a friend's house, maybe.
Hmm.
I don't even know if he's here. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried it at a friend's house. It was pretty fun. I don't think it's the best Mario Kart ever, but you know, it's. I don't know. I've only played very little of it, so I don't have much to elaborate on as much as you guys do. So.
Oh, good. I would just say, is like, to summarize it, it's a new system. It might take a bit to get used to, but once you do, it does become fun, and I would say it's incredibly addictive.
And as somebody who tried it, well, I did try like the Grand Prix and stuff, and all like the tracks like Toad's Factory. But as somebody who officially tried it online and all the modes and stuff, I can say for sure this is not the best. but I still liked it. I
I
think,
like what they were trying to do. That's
yeah,
what I would say.
I think it does have a lot of potential, and I feel like this game could last 5 years if done very well with the DLC and all that. Because this is still like an early. We're not even a month into this game, so like this game has perfect chances of getting great DLC, Donkey Kong, and other like they could add more characters, more courses. Yeah, I'm talking about Bonanza DLC. They could add, they could add characters like Diddy Kong and EGAD and Baby Pauline and all that stuff. They could add more tracks, like maybe bring in like Coconut Mall or some shit, or like any course that hasn't come back yet, like Mushroom City or Wario Coliseum. So, like something like, or maybe like another SNES course. Like I've seen them do Bowser's Castle 3. I thought that was a very good job.
PC Free Deluxe. They could do something like that here. Like bring back the Wii one or something.
Yeah, or like
yeah, y'all gotta remember that this is Mario Kart World, and if we're really thinking about it in a logical perspective, technically we're all seeing one side of a globe. Like, I'm just saying, DLC could be a whole another 29 tracks with more returning classics, DLC. Like, I could see a whole Donkey Kong area being there. Maybe, like, because, I mean, Donkey Kong's, like, you know, tunnels, like, underneath the ground, under the Mario universe. There could be, like, a whole, like, universe of underground tracks that we just can't even see. And, like, maybe it'll flip around and be like, there's more, and then it's just all, like, maybe even it doesn't have to be a lot, but like 3 Donkey Kong levels would be pretty sick.
That would be pretty cool, and like maybe like
make a point.
Yeah, and sorry, go ahead.
How do you guys feel about the free roam? Is that like?
Oh, the free roam is really fun.
It's really fun.
Free roam's really fun.
It is? Oh,
like,
I could literally be there for hours.
You could play hide and seek with your friends, and it is like it should not be that fun. It is so fucking fun.
So Joe, his manager let him borrow a Nintendo Switch 2 and Mario
You mean
Kart
he
World.
stole it?
Yeah, cool. Stole is a better word.
I didn't steal it.
Borrow.
What do you mean, quote unquote?
We got the
Borrowed.
speech marks,
Oh
guys.
yeah.
The speech marks. Borrowed.
Guys, don't worry. He totally stole it. Come on.
But anyway, I was watching him play the game that he stole. I mean, borrowed, and
Shut the fuck
it was
up.
only like a little bit of the game, but I didn't really get to see a lot, so I'm not really sure about everything, like verses and stuff. I didn't get to see that, so I didn't really know.
Yeah.
Watch her stream.
Yeah, watch the stream actually. The Golden
Free
Pipe
roam?
special. It's really fun.
Free roam's, in my opinion, I don't think that free roam's something that you can necessarily watch with enjoyment. I mean, to each their own, but like for me, if when it comes to like playing free roam is a lot more fun than watching free roam. So like if you see Joe playing it, it might look a little boring, but like when you're actually playing it for yourself, like the just being able to like do whatever the heck you want, drive through the courses that you just raced on, and like just hang out is really cool. And also another thing is how they reinvented online with just rooms in general. You don't have to wait in a loading screen. You don't have to wait for other people to end their race. You can literally just drive around because it turns into free roam. You get to explore the map while you wait for other people to race. If you feel like you want to go see the other people race, you can warp over there and you can see them in their race, like see their physical characters racing around the course.
Yeah, I recognize. Like I realized that because I was watching a stream, and then I jumped into the person's room, and I saw 23 other people on the free roam map doing a race. There was even a speech bubble saying I'm in a race, and I was following them while they were racing. It was absolutely incredible.
One thing I was thinking we can do is
I wish I
when
could
we-
screw them up, but no, they went in like they were kind of like a
Damn.
hologram or like transparent while they were racing, which makes sense.
Damn it, Nintendo! You had one job.
one thing I was thinking we could do is when everybody gets the Switch 2 in Mario Kart World, we can all take a picture together and Joe can use it for his thumbnails.
Oh,
That's what we
yeah,
do.
that's what.
The
Yeah, we've done like a
photo mode is
lot of
literally-
those.
The photo mode is literally your free thumbnail maker. You don't need any of these softwares anymore. Just have that and like with the inner photo mode and just go at your heart's content. Today when we
Mario
were
just-
playing, because we played it earlier, I think we spent 10, maybe 15 minutes just trying to get pictures.
Does Mario Kart Tour finally have a kick button for trolls and stuff in friend rooms?
If you mean world,
No.
no, not that I know of.
No, yeah, world. Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, I don't
disappointing.
think it has it, but we can finally pick random though, so that's good.
We can, yeah. When you're in a friend room, you can pick random, and just in general, because there's nothing that hurts me. The only tiny part that hurts me is one intermission when you're going to like the forest area from the middle section, but that's just because it's sunset. Like the sunset is just the HDR, but other than that, you're totally fine to pick whatever.
Yeah, and I guess speaking of like just staying more on the topic of world, like I don't think it's as good as 8 Deluxe or Wii. I would say it's on the level of DS or Double Dash for me. Like I think it's a really good game, has a lot of potential, and if it does have the potential that it deserves, Diddy Kong and like a lot of other courses that come in, I think it could be one of the best games that Nintendo's ever made. And
You know
I
what, Joe,
genuinely mean
It
that.
gives us more customization, and it gives us a bit more DLC, and maybe a like character selection change. This could be the best, newest Mario Kart.
Hey, keep in mind that's only our opinion for the game not even being out for a month.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good. Like for like a first impression and like pre DLC Mario Kart World, it is good. It has flaws, but it's really fun. And,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a new system. It takes you a while to get used
Venomizer,
to,
you
but
want
then
to
you
say
like
something
it.
really quick?
Yeah, I apologize.
Mhm.
Oh no, you're good. I was just gonna elaborate. Joe, you know what? I forget it.
That's all right.
Yep, continue.
It'll
So,
probably come back to
Okay,
you.
so one question that I have, and this kind of goes back to the Grand Prix mode, and it also goes back to like other games like Mario Kart Wii and 8 and all other stuff. Do you need to get 3 stars in all Grand Prix cups in order to beat Grand Prix?
No.
The only thing you unlock is Rainbow Road, which is
And
the
Mirror
final
Mode.
like thing, and Mirror Mode. But
Yeah,
Mirror
but you
Mode,
need to get
10
first,
peach
though, right?
medallions. No, the
Nope.
Grand Prix thing just unlocks after you just play through them.
Yeah, so when you finish all the Grand Prix, it doesn't matter what place you get. Once you've played each of them, you'll unlock the Special Cup. The only time when you need the 3 stars is just if you want to do a personal 100%.
I think you have to get first in the cup though. Like you still have to get like gold.
Yeah, that's what
But
I
you
thought
don't have
because
to get first every race.
yeah,
is what I'm
that's
saying.
what I thought because
No.
I did hear. Wait, you don't? You just have to complete the
No.
courses?
You just have to play the courses once.
Damn.
And
Yeah.
that's considered beating the Grand Prix mode.
No, when you get Mirror Mode, I think is when you beat the Grand Prix
Yeah,
mode.
Mirror Mode is unlocked when you get 10 peach medallions and then you replay the final cup.
Oh,
Right, yeah,
which is the Rainbow Road.
but-
And then Mario's
yeah.
like, "Oh my God, Luigi, your hat's backwards," but it's not.
Yeah, there's a whole.
Yeah.
They made a whole cutscene for unlocking Mirror Mode. Mario
Right,
looks
yeah.
at Luigi and he's like, "Hey, it's backwards." And Luigi's like, "Hey, you're right." And then you get this little message that's like, "You've unlocked Mirror Mode," which is really cool.
Yeah, so that was like my question. So pretty much once you play all the cups in every CC, that's just considered beating Grand Prix mode. That's all you need.
Yeah,
After
there's
you
not really
beat
any
Mirror Mode,
bonus
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, you don't get anything like a sticker or anything that says that you beat the Grand Prix. You just beat it, and then.
Well, you get
just,
the
I don't
sticker
know.
that says I unlocked Rainbow Road. Like, there's a couple stickers that are like I unlocked Rainbow Road.
Oh
that you
no,
can
that's
play.
true. No, you do get a lot of stickers that says that you've played or unlocked the Special Cup, which is really cool.
I also-
but other
Yeah.
than that, you don't really get anything that tells you that you've finished Grand Prix or 100%ed it or whatever.
I also find
Yeah.
it very weird that you start with Baby Daisy before Adult Daisy. Like you unlock Daisy when
Oh,
you play
yeah.
the Flower Cup.
Yeah, Daisy's not part of the main like starter cast. Pauline is, but Daisy is one of the ones that you have to unlock.
Hey, Forrest, welcome on in.
Birdo, Rosalina, Donkey Kong, and
Yeah, DK's unlockable for the first time. Like
Mhm.
Daisy's been unlockable before in Wii, and same with Bowser Jr. But fucking Donkey Kong, like that was surprising to me. I'm like, damn, out of all the characters, DK?
And they made
Alright.
the rival
Yeah.
characters actually mean something. So like whoever you're versing in the cup, like that's always neck and neck with you is who you're gonna unlock. So for example, the first cup, Donkey Kong's always neck and neck with you, which is who you're gonna unlock when you win.
That's why I struggled on the Flower Cup, because Daisy was being a bitch.
No, I got.
Jackie's been having a fun time.
I bet you he has. I've seen his videos, but or I haven't seen his videos, but I know he's played the game. But I actually, funny story. I actually did unlock DK when I got second. So you
I
just,
think it
ha-
just gives it to you.
I think yeah, it just gives it to you if you play the course.
Okay, yeah, so I am right. You don't have to get first. You just have to play them.
Oh, okay. So I always thought, you know, like when I was younger and stuff, that you always needed to get 3 stars on every cup to beat Grand Prix mode, but I guess you don't have to do that.
That's
well,
more of a
Nintendo has
completionist.
been, yeah, that's a completionist thing, and Nintendo's like held players' hands a lot more recently, which I absolutely despise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just me. But other than that, overall, Mario Kart World is great. As a person who plays the like 8 Deluxe a lot and all the other ones, this is a good contender. There's just a lot of stuff that they need to upgrade with, and even if they didn't, I would still be loyal to this game.
Yeah,
Also-
honestly, in my tier list, I think that it would be, and a lot of people like. I think that Wii is still top. No, nothing can change
Wii
my
is
mind
still the
about
top,
Wii.
100%.
I think that World definitely, for me, as somebody who loves technical things and loved all the shortcuts, like the really crazy shortcuts in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and like,
Actually-
especially with
Some
like Booster
crazy
Course Pass that came out,
shortcuts in this game.
World is my absolute, like, it's so much fun. I love just as like unbelievably stupid as it sounds. I love just sitting down and practicing shortcuts like in my free time, like just sitting on my couch
No,
in free
same.
roam,
Actually,
practicing the shortcuts because they're
now-
really cool and fun to pull off. They're not, and they're also not like crazy difficult, but they're enough to where there's still a skill ceiling, and it just keeps raising. Everything's trickable. Everything has a new potential. World records are coming out left and right, and you're learning new stuff. It's so much fun.
Actually, speaking of like a tier list for Mario Kart, I'm still thinking of a thing for episode 50, but it might be a Mario Kart tier list, like the games tier list.
Who could have seen that one
It's
coming?
it's kind of like a throwback to episode 10, maybe. I don't know. Like either that or the MCU. I don't know. MCU might
That
be
would-
episode 100.
It would work. It would make sense. I mean, hey, newest Mario Kart. We all know a bit about Mario Kart. It would make sense. I already know my top 3.
Yeah, I do too. But
Mario Kart 8. Well, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Kart Wii, and Mario Kart Double Dash.
yeah, but we'll figure it out. We'll discuss it if we decide to do it on episode 50. So maybe
If we
stay
ever
tuned.
do it, I would just say World for me is like bottom A, top B type situation.
I would give it B because like it would go up to A if there's DLC, but like for an early
I
access.
was gonna say like it could go to A if it's Diddy Kong because
no,
I heard the
it
D
would go
went
to
down,
S.
so-
It would go to S if Diddy Kong's in the game.
Legit?
Yeah, it would go to S.
Guys, he really wants Diddy Kong. You think you could tell? Could you tell?
Yes,
Yeah.
maybe.
but anyways,
Maybe.
yeah,
So I'm telling you, GTA 6 is gonna come out first.
shut the fuck up. Anyways, but yeah, for right now, like for an early access of World, I'd give it a B, which is much higher than the first access of 8 Deluxe. For the first access of 8 Deluxe, I'm not even joking. I would give it a C. I'm not even
For
fucking
me,
kidding.
World, like I said, is like a high B, low A type thing.
Like
so
it's
like almost an A minus.
like
What is your favorite Mario Kart, Joe?
I am not telling.
He doesn't want
You
to spoil
have
it
to.
before the
Fine,
before the
we-
tier list
You
episode.
have to because I asked.
Yeah.
Fine,
Okay.
like Mario Kart Wii, but by like a hair, because 8 Deluxe is still really good. But
Mario Kart
Yeah.
DS is pretty good.
DS,
I-
The more I
DS
play
is up
World,
there for
the more
sure.
I fall in love.
But yeah, I think World, like if I have a little more time with it, which I do, thank you, boss. I'll definitely play World more. I might like it a little more, but yeah, as like a first impression, I think B is a pretty good spot for this game. I really enjoy the game.
Fair.
and
It's-
I can't wait to
it's-
play it more. Diddy Kong, please. And yeah, I can't
It's,
wait to
it's
play
like
more.
it's like your boss just watches his podcast and he just comes and says, "Give me my Switch back."
Yeah. You've been exposed. Give it back.
Oh my god.
I can't
So
because I gave it to my
that's our
friend's
thoughts
friend.
about Mario Kart World. I would definitely say don't take our word for it. You should definitely try out the game, but just wait until it's a bit lower in price.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the prices to drop on both the Switch and Mario Kart World to get it. Probably by the holiday season.
Well, people always argue if Mario Kart World is worth 80, and even if it's a fun game, I don't think anyone or many people would actually justify it to be £80.
Exactly.
So it's not worth the price.
I don't think so because for an
It's
early,
worth
if
it to try out, but definitely not worth 80.
I feel,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think it's worth 80. It would be worth 80 if there was DLC, but for a base game, at least 60, or at the very most 60. Not even that.
Good job in the UK. It's only £64.
Yeah, but yeah, like
Move here.
I'm not even gonna get a physical copy. I might just get digital like my boss did, and I'm hoping very soon I'll get a fresh Switch 2 so I don't have to steal. I mean borrow it from my boss. So.
Is this
He
gonna be a
admitted it.
one-time thing, or
The next thing Joe's gonna steal is a Switch camera from his boss.
That's a lot of
I
fun.
don't need that shit.
Joe,
Yeah.
Joe, I was gonna say, if you're looking for a Switch 2, Walmart restocks like this week.
oh.
Do you have a spare 450?
Actually, it's more than 450 if you want World, buddy.
If I do,
Yeah.
I
You have a
do.
spare
Oh,
550, more like it.
It's more like 500 plus if you want Mario Kart
Oh, for
digital.
Fuck's sake.
With taxes, it's 550.
With fucking
Really?
fucking hell, dude.
I mean that I bought it. I bought it day one, so I know the exact price. I was lucky to have that Target Circle membership to
Thank
get
God
5%.
I'm in
off,
the
but
UK. Thank God for that.
550 is about the price you'll pay.
550.
Only
That's how
paid-
I'm looking, and
I only paid, I think, $430 for my Switch.
It says 500, but it's 550 with taxes.
Jesus.
Is it true that if you like put the game cartridge in,
I'm taking free spots to move to the UK. You guys want them?
is it true that if you like put like the game cartridge in wrong, it kind of like breaks the Nintendo Switch 2 or something? I've heard rumors about that. That like breaks easily.
If we're talking about the Switch 2, technically in this review, I don't know what Nintendo was on, but when they said that they could easily just brick people's consoles, it made a lot of people scared.
Mm.
Like,
What
I'm
does that
scared,
exactly
I'm scared
mean
to
to
use
brick a
any like
console?
adapter or anything like non-official because I don't want to brick my 400 plus console.
Right.
What does that
Nintendo likes to be
actually
like
mean to brick it?
Gestapo and just tell people like how to play their games. Like just let
Yeah.
people play the games they want to play.
Well, they can, just make sure not to break it. What was the question, Jake?
What does it mean to brick a console again?
So, bricking a console means that either you or Nintendo can make your console basically a paperweight. Like, they can take away any of your control or any of the access that you have on a console. So,
How
This
can
usually-
you just do that?
it usually happens when you're modding it or like modifying it, so that's why nobody is hacking or like trying to get into it. I'm gonna be
Is it-
careful with my words in case Nintendo's watching.
Is it necessarily illegal to hack a game?
Yes.
Yes.
It is? Oh, okay.
It
Oh,
actually
okay,
is, yeah.
then, okay, then never mind. Forget what I said before.
That's why I'm being careful. I don't want to
And-
encourage it, but if you
Wait,
do,
but wait,
if
well,
you
we've
basically do
used-
anything to modify your Switch 2 or change like anything, because I've heard that if you use different adapters that have a different voltage, that can also brick your console.
Okay,
Wait,
well,
but we-
that-
we-
when you
that's
said about
a
being
little
mod-
extreme.
We've used
That's a little
emulators for
extreme.
games before.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't hear it from anyone else. I heard that from Nintendo. So I took my literal like adapter from the UK to Europe, just because I was afraid about breaking my console. My brother
Wait,
was even
but-
afraid. He wanted to get me to put the adapter into the Switch because he didn't want to brick it.
Damn.
Wait, but we used emulators before for games. What about the new Super Mario Brothers game?
I think you mean the funny E word. That's why we don't have any emulators or anything for Switch 2.
Egg?
Because everybody... No. Because everybody is afraid about modifying their console. It literally states that if the Switch 2 notices any modifications, any voltage change, or any, like... any sort of, like... Well, yeah, like a change in voltage. It's like change in power. So even if you're on the
inserting
golf...
a game card wrong can brick it. I saw a video of somebody that was like
Jake was asking
they were just
about that.
recording a video and they put it in like I don't even really understand what happened, but they were just like, this is my first reaction to the Switch 2, and they put the card in like for World, and I guess they pushed it in too hard and had a voltage issue and it bricked.
Mm-hmm.
And now you just have a coffee table stander. Like this is nothing.
That's what I mean. Like the voltage changing by just a small amount is a little extreme. Like there are
I
things
think
that
it's
can change the
because
voltage.
I think it's because they have some sort of sensor in the Switch 2. So if you literally do anything to it, the Switch notices, and then it bricks.
It's like the cartridge is then slightly off center.
The cartridge is in just by 20 centimeters
That's
less.
why Nintendo was like, we recommend using less force and like slow, like basically when you're inserting like cards and stuff to not be like aggressive is what they said. Because a lot of people with their Switch 1 were
I could have been
aggressive.
at risk about bricking my Switch 2 on Sonic's birthday. That's fun to know.
Yippee!
Shit.
Yeah.
Nintendo's like, well, if you brick your console, you can always buy another one for $400.
That's so real.
We'll make
You're
it.
playing
We'll
Sega
make it double.
games bricked.
You're playing Sega on a Nintendo console? Dead. You're
You're
just
playing
done.
Sonic Cross Worlds, not Mario Kart World. Bricked.
They just noticed that you're playing Crossworlds. Boom. Dead.
Nintendo sends out a notice. Please note that if you play Sonic Cross Worlds, we will brick your console and brick your house.
Please note that we will wait till
No,
GTA 6 is
my house-
out to release Diddy Kong related material.
They're acting
Look at it again.
We don't have other systems. They act like we don't have other systems to play. Like, okay, all right, you break my Switch too? Yeah, okay, PS5 then.
You brick my
Switch
Switch,
and a
I brick your entire
PlayStation.
company.
Brick your company.
Better aggressively.
What
I'll give
shipment
you.
drugs?
I'll give you
Wait,
3
wait.
words, Alexis, as to why people will accidentally put their card in aggressively. Error reading card. Okay, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so it's like Nintendo bricks your Nintendo Switch 2. All right, I'm gonna go play Xbox, and then you just get the red ring.
Oh my god.
That's just a bad day. That is just a bad day.
PlayStation's your only hope, and if that kicks you out, you're fucked.
Can you
PlayStation's
imagine?
like, Nintendo tipped us off, I'm sorry.
Can you imagine like someone monitoring your Nintendo Switch 2? They just see you playing a shit game. They're like, that game sucks. Let's brick this guy. And it just says you played stupid game, brick. And then the screen shuts off.
Damn,
one of
you
the games
suck
that's like
ass, brick.
It's like a game that's like $1 or $2. Oh, you're saving money? Brick.
You get in last place one time, brick.
Oh my
If you
god!
want to cancel your Nintendo
that
Switch
would
Online
be
subscription,
so
brick.
fucked. That would be
That
beyond
is
fucked.
that's so messed up, Jake. That's so messed up.
You
Imagine
better
a kid
not
does that.
lose. You
Imagine
better
a
not
kid.
lose.
They play their first game of Mario Kart World. They get 24th place. The Switch turns off. They try and turn it back on. They're stuck on loading. Oh
The Switch
shit!
just powers on with in bold white text, no, and then turns off.
No.
Wait, there's going to be creepypastas of stories of Nintendo bricking people's Switches. There's going to
Oh
be
my
anti-piracy. There's going to be fake anti-piracy videos all over the place now because of this.
I'm telling you, in like 5-10 years, some people will be around a campfire. You know what we're gonna tell? We're gonna tell creepy stories. Let me tell you about the time Nintendo bricked my console.
Can you imagine? Oh,
Don't
okay.
say that.
Can you imagine that if they brick your console, if you get last place, all that's on the screen is just 24th for the rest of the Switch 2?
Dude.
24th.
It just says remember 24th. That's just like the only.
God, that's like some fucking
could you
morbid
imagine-
9/11
imagine
shit.
if-
What the fuck?
Could you imagine if, like, instead of Nintendo bricking your Switch 2, they just hang up your 24th place on the front of Empire State Building?
Oh my god. No,
Just imagine,
love
just imagine it's like 24th, and then it's just a sequel to like a 24 spinoff, like the show.
I can see
No.
that. It's like your Switch 2 just has a big, like, 24 on it, placed from the game, and it's just got the words under it, remember, and it never leaves.
It never leaves. It's always on the console, no matter what.
It's
Your
just
parents
one
walk in,
frame of the Twin
Honey,
Towers.
what's 24 on the screen? Oh, it's when I got last place. Now it won't come off.
Literally, like, your parents are just like, hey,
this
hon,
is what it
what's
should
so
say.
special about 24? Don't remind me,
But-
Mom.
You know what it should say under the 24? It should say, "This is where you belong."
Oh my god!
The 24 is gonna follow you to your grave.
This is what's gonna happen. It's gonna say "look up," and you're gonna walk outside your house. It's just gonna be a bomber plane, an absolute drive-by.
Oh my god.
There's just gonna be a helicopter with a brick, and it'll be like, hey, this is what happened to your console, so it's gonna happen
No.
to you.
The bomb is just in the shape of a 24.
The actual brick itself has a 24 stapled onto it.
Explosion, like the mushroom cloud, is just 24.
It's like
Two
you're,
separate
it's like you're
explosions,
looking up.
one for the 2, one for the 4.
It's like you're looking up at the clouds with your girlfriend. Hey, honey, look at this cloud. It's just a 24.
And then the cloud next to it is no Diddy Kong.
Oh
Oh,
my god!
it's so good. We're doing like
So
the person. If something happened, the person could just look around. They just see the number 24, and they just go to their knees. Like they're just done. They get reminded.
It's
So
like
I
when you
thought
pass
it was
away
these
and
in a row.
on your tombstone it says, "Rest in peace. Person got 24. Never forget."
Whatever your placement is how much money you have to pay for every item from now on.
Oh my
God.
god.
No,
No.
no.
Can I have a
It's,
ticket,
it's
please?
not
No.
in-game money, it's
$24.
real money.
We
My hot dog is $24 now.
I get in like 15th, 16th place. I am not paying £15 for every item. No.
Can you imagine? You just wake up the next day and on your wall is just painted 24 everywhere.
We know
Well,
what
now
you did.
now you're gonna get afraid because 24 is on the
What you
clock. So if you
did.
just look, just like, honey, what time is it? It's 24:00.
24.
It never
It's
changes.
24, 24, 24.
It just says, it's just like, 24, we know what you did. You lost to a parabitty bug.
Welcome to the year 3024, son. Why
lost
are
to a
you? Why are
snowman.
you sighing? Like, why are you sad? 20, like when you hear 30, 24, you just hear
Happy
24.
New Year, everybody. 20, 30, 30, 20, wait, what?
21,
Wait,
24.
2034, yeah. Wait, no, wait.
No,
We
21,
just got
24.
through 2024.
No, it was 3024. The year
3024.
3024.
Yeah, okay.
What is this
Yeah.
conversation?
3024.
Dude, I don't
know.
fucking know, dude.
I just created like a monster of a conversation. I don't know what that happened.
This joke would have worked last year because it was literally 2024 last year.
Oh my
The 5-star gourmet
god.
conversation.
Anyways, we should wrap up.
Yeah, anyway,
Um,
yeah.
okay, so,
Overall,
I'm gonna get
amazing.
going. Have a nice
Finish
day,
it
everybody.
through.
You
Basically,
too,
a copy of the
Stephen.
Switch One, and you could break it in any way. Don't break your console. Sorry
My Dead
about
Enjoy
Nightmares
concert
of 24.
cool. I pinched my fingers 4 times.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
Also, the Switch 2, kind of an underwhelming console, is basically literally just the Switch 1 but bigger. But
I knew it.
Yeah,
But the
It's-
size
it's
is
an upgraded
justified, though.
Switch.
It's a lot better to hold in like longer periods.
I mean, yeah, according
It's
to many
just
other
an
women,
upgraded Switch,
size
man.
does matter. So yeah.
I am not having a comment on this because I'm actually the only white girl here, and I'm not commenting.
I
We
know.
are not
Let me go
doing
ask my
this.
mom.
We're moving on.
Let me get my
Dude,
mom on the phone and ask her opinion.
It's
No,
an
I'm kidding.
updated Switch. Let's do this. I had a feeling that was the case because I really wanted to go see for myself if it was really gonna be like up to standard to like be like this uber next gen console. And I know for a fact the specs are better. I'm not saying that's not the case, but at the end of the day, this literally is Switch 2. It's just an updated, up to date Switch. Honestly,
It's what the
if-
Switch should have been.
It really
what
is.
the
Yeah.
what the Switch should have been. It's like if you open up your PC, which I have right here in my hand, like right here on the floor.
I'm staring at mine.
And I take out all of the internal parts, the everything, like, you know what I'm saying, like the motherboard.
It's kind of
the
funny to
cooling.
think that PC components are in a handheld, but then again,
Yeah.
we've got Steam Decks, so
Yeah,
I don't know
right.
what to tell you.
So if you take out all of those old specs that you have in your PC and you put in brand new specs in there, that's literally the Switch 2. You want Switch 1 to Switch 2. Literally just
That's
because
a
you
sad
put new specs.
comparison, and it's even
Quick, take
more
out the
sad
parts
when
live
it's
on
mine.
stream with the electricity still running.
No, we're not getting Joe to electrocute
That's literally
himself.
what's going on.
Oh
Right.
my
I
god,
have a
dude.
feeling that was the case. I knew it.
That's the
But
black
yeah.
market challenge.
I mean, like, if your Switch 1 got updated with, like, the fucking, like, game share and all that, it's literally just the Switch 2. That's all it is. Same online features, same bullshit lag things, fuckers. GBG's ruined. Anyways.
Does this all the time. I'm telling you. I knew it.
Yeah, it's practically
how
the same
confused-
fucking thing. So, like,
It's
people
the
say
same
the
thing. I knew it.
like
Those
at
are
least
the
the
big
Wii U
weirdos
had
right
some
now.
differences from the Wii. So, but whatever.
So wait, you're saying it's just the same as the regular Switch, just bigger and has that one.
Yeah.
What'd you
Yeah,
say it
It has
was?
Mario Kart World. Yippee! Anyway, that's literally it right now because Bonanza didn't come out as a release, which it should have, which
Because-
I would have
It's
preferred.
not the only game, it's just the only one that's not on a digital card.
Yep.
Because I was thinking when they were releasing Nintendo Switch 2, I'm like, okay, why buy that? Like, what's the difference between this and
Well, I
It's
think- I
really
forgot
the
we
Switch
forgot to make a
2 is
comment.
honestly for
The
hardcore.
digital game cards are stupid. Do not buy into them.
Good
That's
to
the
know.
last comment that I make on the Switch 2. Are we done?
Yeah, we're done. We should have been done, but yep, that is it for the podcast. I don't have much because there are no.
Yay,
I gave up-
crappies, yeah.
I gave up on the Q&A. I'm not sure what other announcements we have. Thank you, D4.
Oh yeah, we
Um,
do have the sound. Yeah, I don't have to do it. I
This-
can be lazy. Yeah.
Oh, are we not? Oh, we're not.
No.
Okay.
Fuck it. If you can't beat him, join him.
Yay! Everybody, clap it up! Woo! Oh
What
my
is
Oh my
Wow.
god!
The audio, ow, my
Yes,
ears.
I know. Where is it?
Why is there a fucking random duck?
It wasn't me who did the duck.
I don't know who did that. That's crazy.
But anyways,
Dude,
Well, I have
um,
one thing to say to you. You, anyway.
What?
oh.
You're
Anyways,
back.
Oh.
I gotta say this was the best podcast in a while. Not just because everybody was here, but I think it was just we had a lot of funny moments and fun topics to talk about. Episode 4. Yeah, episode 49. I have no idea what we're gonna do with that, but episode 50, I think it should be Mario Kart. Like I was gonna save the MCU ranked for episode 50, but honestly, I feel like we should wait a little longer for that because we still have Fantastic Four, we still have Secret Wars, we still have Doomsday, and Born Again Season 2. I feel like we should just hold off on that until we reach episode 100.
Okay, guys, you know what I just realized? This is episode 48, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What's 48 divided by 2?
A number.
I
24.
24.
24.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's all connected. It's all connected. Quick, end the podcast. End the podcast. It's all. Oh god.
It's true.
God!
How
Guys,
did-
it's 24!
Dude, I don't even. I have no fucking words right now. I can't even come up with it. Dude, why is that not? That's not playing for some reason.
Yeah, I
It's
can't
all
hear
funny
that.
games. Wow!
Dude, I can't fucking hear your soundboard.
You muted my soundboard. You silenced me.
No, I.
Aw,
Okay, now I heard it. Now I heard it. No, I didn't mute your soundboard. Like, see, I didn't mute it. And I didn't for Tasha either.
Okay, then I'll say it
Ow.
again.
Ow.
No, I'm doing this again.
Okay, this is just gonna be too hectic. Yeah, we should end it here. Bye, guys.
Yeah, see you guys next time. Episode 49 is gonna be next week.
Bye.
We'll have more Golden Pipe Gang episodes starting after my birthday. And speaking of my birthday, I will be having a birthday special for not only the Golden Pipe Gang, but for Mario Kart. Stay tuned for that. These guys may or may not be here.
Stop, guys, shut up already.
No, you.
See you guys next time. Jesus Christ.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.
What?